Welcome to Sports for You Wrestling. It's our ring, our section. From the bay, we flexing. Fat four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to Sports for You.
Yes, sir. We are live, and it's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's time for best in the West in the business. It is Sports for You episode, Sports for You Wrestling, episode 81. Kobe. We getting close. We getting close. But
Kobe.
I caught what you did there. Shout out to Kobe. I am the oldest T John. That is the main event. Excuse me. Damn, long day. Name Trail. That's John. Listen, if you don't know by now, eventually we'll get it right.
Or you'll never know.
We got a lot to discuss this week, but first we have an honorable guest. This person has not been seen in a while, and when I say a while, I mean a cool minute. She's a world-renowned author in my book. Come at me if you want. I'll argue with you all day. You don't respect your skills, you wind up getting spiked.
That's right.
Or handcuffed, whichever one. Ladies and gentlemen, making her return to Sports for You Wrestling, our dear friend, the author herself, Miss Lena.
Hello.
Lena, welcome back.
Evening.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey. Quite the introduction. Okay, but no more handcuffs here. Okay, they're gone. Bye.
We got rid
So
of the
we're gonna be
handcuffs?
good.
This breaking news.
But thank you for that introduction.
She didn't get rid of them handcuffs. She just pretty much telling us stop putting her business out on front.
They're just hidden.
That's
They're
what
hidden. That's what they're hidden.
Yes.
Okay.
They're hidden. Can't use them. No. Look at this. My bed has no boards. Like, honestly, how do you... I can't use them. They're hidden. So they've been put away.
All right.
Okay. Enough of the shenanigans. But they got the shenanigans out the way. I hope JoJo and Nessa were proud.
Yep. Exactly.
Yes.
It's good to see you. Good to see you out there.
But it's good to have you back, Lena. You've been sorely missed. I know you've been busy handling author duties, so once again, shout out to you and congratulations to all the success that's about to come your way that you haven't announced yet.
Can't wait.
We're happy for you. But let's get into some business, shall we? Some brass. This past weekend, it was Fight Night, John. It was a debut of a new style of Fight Night on Netflix, and that was the MVP MMA event. It went down Saturday in our beautiful, beautiful city of Inglewood, California, at the Intuit Dome.
It was up to no good.
So we're gonna talk about the one headliner that's pretty much got everybody in their fields, and that was the fight between Ronda Rousey and my girl Gina Carano. Lena, did you by any chance check out this fight or knew anything about the fight?
I just mostly caught the end for Ronda Rousey, but honestly, I just blinked and that match was over.
That's all you need to see. That's all you need to see, basically.
That's just how it is.
17 seconds.
And let's get into this 17 second that supposedly people got their pennies in a twist. Apparently, people don't know how MMA fights go. John, I'm pretty sure you've watched your fair share of UFC events, and Dina, I'm gonna go on a limb and assume that you've watched your fair share of MMA fights as well.
I only watched the Ronda Rousey one.
Okay.
Hey, that counts as one.
Got one
That
under the
counts.
belt.
So people are making a big deal saying this fight was rigged
Yep.
because Gina Carano got tapped out in 17 seconds. Um, People who are complaining about this are one of two things. One, they've never watched MMA nor a Ronda Rousey fight. Two, these are diehard wrestling fans who can't separate Ronda Rousey the wrestler or Ronda Rousey the fighter. Because her history was tapping females out under a minute. John, what was your thoughts when you blinked, probably looked at the phone real quick and looked back and it was over? Were you pissed like everybody else, or did you understand the sign, but you was still like, the hell just happened?
I mean, I understood it. I was just like, dang, man, can we at least get. I thought it was going to last a little bit longer, but when she got the armbar in, I guess, I mean, let's be clear. Gina Carano hasn't wrestled in what, over a decade?
17 years.
Almost 20 years, almost 2 decades, a decade plus. And I mean, what I expect, the last time we saw Ronda Rousey was almost a decade ago in the octagon. So I understood people's frustration, but I understand, okay, this is what people were paying. Honestly, most people were expecting with this match, and they got what we expected. We pretty much got what was going to happen. And that was that Ronda Rousey was going to win, and she was going to make her tap.
Lena, what you think of the fight? Were you shocked, or were you like, meh, not impressed with the 17 seconds?
That's Ronda Rousey for you, honestly. That's not her first match that ended in 17 seconds, and I don't even know why people complain. This is not WWE, and honestly, people gonna complain if it was shorter. They're gonna complain if it was longer. They're just never happy. That's
right.
Ronda Rousey. She showed up. She made a statement. She just went there and baddest woman on the planet, and just walked out with the win. Doesn't matter how long it was. She put on a show, and just people gonna complain no matter what. They bitched about her in WWE too, so nothing new with that. So,
That is true. That is true. Even though she did cause some of that, but
they're
people
never happy.
are not.
That's the
Yeah, they
IWC for
never
you.
are.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
And it's people got to understand. You have Ronda Rousey, who's in her mid to late 30s, who is a judo Olympian, might I add, in judo, did it all her life. Going up against a woman who's in her mid 40s, hasn't fought in like almost 20 years, and her niche, her key is stand up fight. And I told John this before the fight, if Ronda Rousey can get Gina down, it's curtains. And we all saw how quick Ronda still has it. I mean, she came out the gate and took her down. So we gotta give props for what it was. There's no way that fight was rigged. Ronda did that for her because when she lost to Holly Holmes, she took a ball, went home, and then she felt obligated to come back for that match against Amanda Nunes. This was for her. She didn't want to be remembered as the woman that got knocked out not once but twice. She wanted to be the one to go out on top. So, put up Dalton. Shout out for her to wanting to, quote Cody, finish her story. So, but that's it for them. They're not going to fight again. Ronda said she got more kids to have, and I don't blame her. Shout out to her. And Gina just wanted to test that, if she still got it, and if she got more of her. But that's what it is. Big news that happened today, John. We got AEW got a fresh new signing.
Yes, I saw this.
The hardcore legend himself, soon one of these days a Hall of Famer if he's not already.
Oh,
Mrs. Foley's baby boy, Mick Foley, is now all elite, and his first night on the job will be this Sunday at the pre-show known as the Buy-In for Double or Nothing, as he would join the panel with Renee Paquette. Now, for people who don't know, Mick Foley boycotted WWE as long as a certain orange man in the Oval Office is still running things, because WWE still supports in some shape or fashion our dear president. So until he's gone, Mick Foley would not be doing anything on behalf of WWE. So this is not really a surprise that he is now signed with AEW. Lena, what are your thoughts on the hardcore legend doing this move? Nope. 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 Shammy. Oh.
You talking?
Yeah, Selena.
Yeah. What is your thoughts on Mick Foley joining AEW?
Oh, sorry. Oh, are you asking me about?
That's fine.
Oh,
Mick Foley.
gee. Honestly, nothing new with that. I mean, did you see AEW? It's full of ex-WWE superstars anyway, so that's not surprising. Whenever someone seems to leave that company, they either go to AEW or TNA, so I wasn't surprised, to see him there.
This is true. This is true. John?
All right. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Obviously, you've been hearing a lot about certain other superstars' contracts being up, and now here, we've been hearing the rumors about what's going on with Anna Jay, what's going on with Jack Perry. Big Bill's contract might be close to an ending. We've been hearing that Adam Copeland might be considering taking a backstage role when his in-ring career is up.
Which would be this year.
Yeah. I'm not shocked by it. I mean, we've seen Mick Foley leave when Mick Foley did do the TNA thing back in the Jeff Jarrett era. So it doesn't shock me that he has that connection with a lot of people over there, whether it's Sting, Jeff Jarrett, obviously Renee. So he's only going to be, I'm assuming, just having a commentary. Maybe we'll see him in like an authority role, like they try to have Daniels in for a minute. But hey, Nessa, hope you're feeling better.
Shout out to the GOAT.
But hey, yo. But I feel that it's not surprising that he would go there. And I just expect that, like I said, I think he'll be back in WWE in 2028 when the current leader of the free world is out of office.
Yeah, and it feels like an eternity, but we got like what, 2 more years to go? 1 more year?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is on that one. Godspeed for Mick Foley. We don't even know how long his tenure in AEW is going to be. So
exactly. Have a nice day.
That remains there. Hold on, wait a minute.
Hey, man. It was too easy.
Let's see what you did there.
Too easy.
All right, now let's get into some WWE Monday night. A few things that came out of Monday Night Raw that we still can't stop talking about, thinking about, and this is one of them. This man, the Beast,
Ruse
is back,
or never left.
I mean, the man. We thought listen. Me and JoJo said this on Monday. We thought we left this man in Vegas, and which was in April. We're not even 2 months in, and this man was like, "Oh, you thought?" Came back, F5 Open Femi 4 times, and then signed an open contract for Clash in Italy next weekend against Open Femi. I'm gonna say John's reaction last because we all saw it real time. Lena, what was your thought process when Oba hit that pose in the dark with that silhouette and the Beast incarnate? Pretty much shocked the world, or did he shock?
Oh, I never fully believed he retired. Or maybe this could be his last WrestleMania. Maybe that's why he left everything in the ring. I think he might retire in his hometown at SummerSlam. But I think this is payback. He came to show Oba that I'm not done with you yet, that I'm still better than you. I think I don't know if they're gonna make Oba start losing right now, like in Clash in Italy, to make it 1-1 and then have a trilogy, another one, or maybe Oba goes over in Italy. I'm not sure, but yeah, in a way, I guess I wasn't shocked that Brock, Brock is Brock. He's
Mhm.
That's
just
true.
back for the money again. Just yeah, that's what he does. So
Man,
Clash in
he's a
Italy should
hired
be good.
assassin.
We'll see what happens. Mhm.
I agree. I agree. And
Yep.
we're gonna preview that PLE next week. Um,
Yeah,
John,
what
man,
happened
listen,
just doesn't stay in Vegas, right?
I guess it doesn't.
Probably it clearly
Um,
doesn't.
John,
Uh,
you was gone at the moment, but you came back speechless, man. What was your thought process taking dealing with the little girl and then hearing the rumbling
I'm
of the
glad she wasn't
beast
in the car
back in the
when I saw that when I gave my ultimate reaction seeing this in real time. As I had my Bluetooth connected to my phone on my car to Netflix, and I'm stopped at the intersection about maybe about a couple blocks away from my house,
Mhm.
and I see this, and I'm like, what the just happened? And I'm like, no. And I'm sitting there like, is this happening again? And then he did. Then the second F5 happened. Then the third F5. Then the fourth one.
Yep.
So before I came in to rejoin you and JoJo, I sat in the car like, this really just happened. This really just happened. And when I came back, you saw my face, and then I'm like, and then here we go straight to backstage, and Pierce is looking for the retirement papers that he filed, not
Mhm.
Brock Lesnar. And who we find in his office but one Paul Heyman, and drops this contract that was supposed to be could be the biggest rematch in history. Man, I'm not shocked, but again, it was a ruse. They got us. I personally thought he was done too, but we've seen it.
Us twice.
But we've seen this. We saw it with Seth. I ain't go back to WrestleMania 33. I thought Taker had retired after he lost to Roman. Then he comes back the next year and he destroys John Cena.
There you go.
And then he took on AJ Styles 2 years later in the Boneyard match during the pandemic. So I'm not shocked, and I do think this is setting up because look, outside of being in a championship, being in the championship picture, what is there really left for Oba to do right now? For Oba to do, I mean, he'll run through the roster like a 40-yard dash. So, but this is one I think they want to try to chronicle for a future Rivals episode. So we talk about the rise of Oba Femi and obviously the passing of the torch from Brock Lesnar.
Now I asked you both this, because the culture wasn't too happy about this, and they were saying, well, I'm gonna ask you, does Brock being back negate anything Oba did at WrestleMania?
No, because we got what we wanted, and that was for Brock Lesnar to get squashed.
But
We got what we wanted. Now, did we expect for Brock Lesnar to come back? I think had Brock Lesnar not put his boots in the middle of the ring, I don't know. I think this isn't such a big deal. But we all saw that how he played into it. Great character skills. I didn't know Brock had it in him. So, but currently he showed it. He clearly shows like he has that in his bag as far as kayfabe or not. So I don't think it ruined Oba. Like I told you I talked to you after the show how there were some people feel like Royce Keys got squashed for what happened on Friday. I know we're probably, and I don't believe that either. I don't think that anything them two did at WrestleMania with him winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and then obviously showing up and being a powerhouse on Friday nights, but losing to Gunther does not negate what the momentum they're building with him. And I don't think Brock Lesnar doing what he did and maybe possibly beating Oba at Clash in Italy is going to negate anything Oba has done. Because I think I saw on Twitter someone said Undertaker had to get rebuilt, and we thought he was unstoppable. And look what they do. How they had to take him out. It took 20 dudes to stuff him in a casket.
Yeah. But and plus, people got to understand. This is something I noticed, and people got to understand this. Just because you get that NXT call up, doesn't mean you got to get undefeated. Like not everyone is gonna get that undefeated streak. Royce Keys lost due to interference. He didn't lose straight up head to head. We don't even know what's gonna happen in Clash. Or people are already saying that Open Finn's about to get buried. And it's like, how is a man that had his WrestleMania moment getting buried? He had his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
No, God.
We just gotta be better.
Rena, your thoughts on that? Or people saying that Owen's going to get buried because he's having a rematch with Brock.
Everyone just wants to be mad at everything.
Ugh. People don't even know what the word buried means. Like, stop. This is Oba not being buried. Even if Brock Lesnar beat him, that's like 1-1. And then
it's Battle
have a rubber match at SummerSlam where Oba basically retires Brock for good at SummerSlam in his hometown. Oba, there's no way Oba is ever. You can't use Oba and buried in the same sentence. Like, come on, he's the ruler. People just love to talk.
And I was listening on my way home today with picking up Sophie from school. I had it on. Megan Moran was filling in for Sam Roberts on Pro Wrestling Nation, and she just said, like, look, just because people say something on the internet does not mean it's gold. I mean, I know that the rumors out there that Brock was going to retire at everyone believes Brock's going to retire at SummerSlam, but there's nothing been set in stone. I mean, and clearly we knowing Brock, he ain't gonna play his hand like that. And look, you was on the live at SummerSlam last year. We didn't expect him to come out there and just destroy John Cena right after he lost to Cody. We thought we didn't have no idea when nobody didn't know when was the next time we were going to see this dude ever because of all the accusations that's been placed upon him, which again,
accusations, not guilty verdicts.
No, not charges, accusations. So everyone just think because you're guilty by association that you should just go away. But clearly that's not how TKO is operating. Until they feel that there's something that's significantly criminal to keep him off television that makes him bad for TV, they're not going to be out of the Brock Lesnar business, is what I'm basically saying.
Yeah. He definitely got us good. But this is Battle of the Titans. It's like Godzilla versus King Kong. You know what I'm saying? Like, Godzilla had one, King Kong got the other one, Godzilla got one again. So it doesn't always gonna be. Now, if he runs to Brock Lesnar again, that's cool. Like that's awesome. But I'm expecting Brock Lesnar to win, and they're gonna have that rubber match because I don't think anyone really wants to see him and Gunther. No. So him and Oba have a trilogy like that to be Brock Lesnar's swan song. I'm all for it.
I think we get that moment like we did. Nobody thought he was going to shake Cody's hand at SummerSlam. I think he's going to put Oba over because, like I said, you never know what's going through this dude's mind. We just see what we see. But Brock always is going in business for Brock, whether people hate it or love it. And it wouldn't shock me at the end of the night if Brock Lesnar, when they meet in SummerSlam, shakes Oba Femi's hand or pulls him close to him and say, dude, you got next.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Which I can't wait for that. And besides, like, again, we don't even know how Clash in Italy is going to play.
Exactly.
We don't even know what's going to happen. We don't know if Oba's going to lose. I'm actually interested to see how he's going to lose because Brock is going to be on the defensive and on the offensive heavy because he gave his best shot at WrestleMania. It didn't go through. So he's gonna have to come out and probably use his MMA skills to the fullest on this one because yeah, he got flat out embarrassed at WrestleMania. So we gonna see on that one. Speaking of embarrassment, and I like how Lena has the backdrop in the back because that's the next thing we're gonna talk about, and that is the first family, aka the bloodline, finally getting one over Jacob Fatu, and it took everything
Yep.
for them to get over Jacob Fatu. The Usos, Jacob came out, talking his talk. The Usos came out. Jay had the chair. 2021 Crash Out Jay was in full effect. Both of them got beat down by Jacob till the OTC showed up. And then he was whooping the OTC. Jay kept getting the super kick, and he still had him in the tongue of death grip. So they finally tied him up to the trio woe, so to speak, and pretty much laid in on him. But Jacob challenged Roman Reigns to tribal combat. It's only been seen 2 other times, and Roman Reigns walked out victorious in both of those. And I was actually fortunate to be in the building second time he won that match. Lena, I'm gonna start with you. What was your thought on the whole showdown between the Bloodline and Jacob, with Jacob putting out that challenge?
Jacob Fatu lit a fuse. He started last week by attacking the Usos. So of course they were gonna come on Monday and get Jacob. And you mess with one or 2 of them, you mess with all of them. So obviously Roman was gonna show up, and it's kind of nice to see that the Usos and Roman finally stood tall. Because honestly, Jacob has been doing it every Monday. Jacob has been beating Roman and the Usos, so it's kind of nice to see them finally standing tall. But tribal combat, I'm telling you, in Italy, it's going to be a war zone, because this is not just about winning a match. This is about who defines the family moving forward after it's over. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go about. But this is not Roman's first tribal combat. This is number 3. And we all know the tribal chief is going to stand tall. So the question is, where does Jacob go from here after he finally loses to Roman again? Like, is this the end? Are they going to give him different feuds away from Roman? But I think we're still going to see Jacob versus Jay. I don't know when. I thought it was going to be a Saturday Night Main Event, but that match is happening. After he's done with Roman, I think Jacob's going to go for Jay. But after that, I hope it's done, because Jacob could face anybody since he's on Raw now. And let's not forget 2024, when Jacob was still with the Solo. He showed up on Raw. We had couple of face-to-face with Jacob and Braun Breaker. I would love to see that match. I like to see Jacob face Oba. Somebody different than Roman after he is done with this whole bloodline. So I don't think this is the end for Jacob. And when he was on SmackDown, his US title run wasn't all that. So I really hope he wins the IC title and dominates on Raw, because this Jacob is a beast. So I don't think whether he loses to Roman, he's not buried. There's a lot you can do with Jacob. After he's done. So I hope this is it.
On Oba is going to be crazy. John, you're.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they kicked off Monday Night Raw, I mean, what was you thinking, man? I mean, Jacob put out the ultimate challenge.
I'm shocked. Roman was like, we gotta get this out the way. And I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting to the end of the night. We're gonna go do this now. And here he comes, and then Jacob's already beating him to the ring. Yeah. So he's playing his own little strategic mind games with Roman, but he's not backing down from a fight, man. And I can respect that. Now, is he prepared for what? Is he prepared for the consequences of tribal combat? I really hope he is, because we saw what happened with Jay. We've seen what happened with Solo. He better be ready. That is a look. If you and I know how hungry this dude is, but this is gonna be a tough pill to swallow if you take 2 L's in a row. You gotta be willing to humble. You gotta be willing to get on your Kendrick Lamar and sit down and be humble if you are gonna enlist tribal combat. Because if you even call, Jay enlisted tribal combat because he got word of that from the elders. Now Roman did it because he's Roman. And now Jacob is doing it because he's going for broke right now. He don't have no other choice. This is the only way he can feel like he can get his respect. Is it gonna work? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in next Sunday. But as of now, this is a roll of the dice, and all we can do is just wait and see. But he better be ready for the consequences if he lose.
Did they say it's for the World Heavyweight Championship, or is it just tribal combat?
Yes, it is. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. So there's not just Ula involved.
Yep.
So this is more like when he fought Jay, even though it was.
Yeah.
It's all on the line.
The tribal chief title and the heavyweight world champion on the line. Yeah.
Yes. All the chips are, like I say in Vegas, all the chips are being put to the center of the table now.
I mean, Jacob did say, in order for me to acknowledge you, you got to beat it out of me. So, Roman's going to bring all of his ancestors to get that acknowledgement beaten out of Jacob. Because I don't know if y'all noticed when he was whooping Roman, I think it was last week. It could have been Monday, but I'm going to let him say it was last week. When he was like, acknowledge who? You didn't even call me. Like, you left me, my family broke.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's a reason why he chose Roman. It wasn't, oh, let me go ahead and test him. He waited for that opportunity.
It sounds personal. He was on the indies struggling, trying to make ends. We've seen the story, the interactions with him and Royce Keys. And while Roman is becoming the star in WWE, whether people liked it or not, and then becoming the biggest star in the world, and he's still out here grinding, trying to find his breakthrough, trying to get his big break.
Mm-hmm.
And something about that bothers him because everyone, him, Roman, the Usos, Solo, even the Tongans, they all got there before him. With the exception of Tonga, everyone else got there before him. But when he got there, we all saw who made the biggest impact post Roman. I'm saying this is post Roman era. We all saw who made the biggest impact when he got on the screen. It was him, because the words of Corey Graves. The game has changed because there's a Samoan werewolf on the loose.
Yeah. And, he's all gas, no brakes, man. And he has, like you said before, he has everything. He's not out of control. He's doing things calculated with a purpose. And that man, he's not a wild animal. He's an animal that knows what he's doing.
That's right.
But Clash of Italy is next week. But this weekend is Saturday night's main event. So let's go ahead and get our previews and predictions out the way. So first off, we got Sol Ruka, Becky Lynch. Went from a non-title match to a women's IC match back to a non-title match. So Lena, who you got between Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch? Does Sol get that first win and maybe get a championship match afterwards?
Her face says it all.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's not for the championship, I think Sol Ruka should get the win here and then say, hey, I beat you. I deserve a match for the title now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, if it's not for the title, you can't have Sol lose. She just lost to Io. Like, come on.
Right.
Sol needs this win.
Yes.
And we're going to see Becky complain to her lawyers next week and to Adam Pearce, but it's all good. It's
know,
Becky.
if Jessica Carr, keep an eye on the ref. Let's see if Jessica Carr is
Oh,
going to be the
God, I
ref
was gonna
that
say
match.
Oh boy, if she's
Oh.
refereeing there and there's gonna be some trouble.
Kind of see Jessica
John, you
Carr
got
and Becky in a match.
Yeah,
mhm.
I think
That needs to happen.
I think Soul gets the dub.
Mhm.
If I get her first win, set her up to try to be the next IC champ. And Becky just better count her days. I don't think just count her days. Your soul's getting snatched over and over again. Your soul's getting snatched.
Hmm. All right. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense that she loses this match. It's not for the title. So Becky
Yeah.
needs to get her soul snatched and humbled a little bit because Soul Ruka is not your typical rookie. This sister came to play. And
Mm-hmm.
she already stepped up to Becky Lynch the first time they had this encounter, and she's not backing down now. So the next one we got, the baddie section make their in-ring debut as a unit. Jay Cargill, B-Fab, and Michin taking on Twisted Royalty, aka Charlexa, aka Charlotte and Lex Bliss, and the women's WWE Women's Champion, one Rhea Ripley. I'm excited for this 6-woman tag. People can start complaining because we have multiple women on a Saturday night's main event. So, you can shut up this
Mhm.
year.
Three
So I'm
three
excited
women's
for this
matches.
match. Three of them, and one of them is a title
Yeah.
match. So y'all are welcome. John, what are your thoughts on this match that he got winning?
I got the odd couple winning. Although I think the baddies are going to show up though. We know this is setting up for, and Jade has already hinted at it. This is setting up for her and Rhea running it back in Italy. So,
Mhm.
could we be seeing this win now? And then does she try to get it back in Italy? Because we saw those interactions with her and the Queen on Friday night, and I've been calculating something in my brain for the last few days, but I'm gonna wait until we get till the time is right to talk about it. But I'm gonna go with I'm going to go with the odd couple, the odd trio, I should say. But I expect there's gonna be a lot of friction with Charlotte and Rhea because both of them are going to prove how much they're better than Jade.
Yeah, I think I kind of see what you're going. I think it's going to be one of those Jade cross paths with Charlotte, and the winner gets Rhea Ripley down the road or something. So they got 2 prime women's main event matches all in this match. Jade and Charlotte has been teased for 3 years.
Yep.
Every little small encounter is like, oh, they're setting up for something. And then you got Charlotte and Rhea. There's no love lost there. And then you got Jade and Rhea, of course, from WrestleMania. So, Lena, who you got winning this battle of the females here?
This is the first pay-per-view, or PLE, whatever you call it, with Jade and her baddies. So I agree. I think the odd women are gonna actually win. And for the love of God, please stop having Alexa Bliss take the pin. I can see Charlotte taking the pin, maybe by Jade. And then, you know how the Queen never likes to lose? And I can see after Saturday Night Main Event is over, I think on SmackDown, maybe Charlotte gets back at Jade and we have a rivalry between them or something. And then, yeah, I agree, like what John said. One-on-one, winner goes after Rhea or might end up triple threat. I have no idea. But WWE also been hinting Alexa Bliss turning heel, so maybe this is the time where Charlotte finally gets pinned or something, or Alexa turns on her. I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of sources hinting it, but I think maybe Charlotte takes the pin this time because every other matches I've seen Alexa take the pin,
Yeah.
and Charlotte tries to get back at Jade. So that's how I see it.
Yeah. for Jay to have any credibility of getting a rematch with Rhea, the baddies
Mhm.
got to win this match. I don't see, obviously, Rhea's not going to be the one to take that pin. And I agree with Lena. We've seen Alexa Bliss take the pin a lot
Too many
Yep.
times.
because
Too many.
she's deemed
Yep.
the weaker of the three.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not saying she's weak by any means of the imagination, but by process of elimination, I see what
Yeah.
you're doing. So Charlotte getting the surprise pin would shake things up a bit, and we see how Charlotte handles that. Is already, arm in arms against having Rhea help her in the first place. So what if Rhea and Charlotte get in each other's way and then cost Charlotte the match? I'm all for it. So I got the baddie section getting the dub on that one. So women's tag team title match: Brie Bella and Paige against the Irresistible Forces, Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Damn, this is I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I don't know how bad Nikki Bella is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm smelling a 2-time tag team champions brewing coming out of Saturday.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
I think somehow, some way, Paige and Brie Bella lose the tag titles to the Irresistible Forces, and I think it's because somebody's gonna be healthy. And this is what I said since April: Paige needs to be by herself. John, what say you, sir?
I think it also didn't help that Paige is tweeting out that Nikki Bella needs to come back, which makes me think.
Careful what you wish
Yeah,
for.
I mean, yeah, maybe Nikki Bella. We don't know how healthy she is, but maybe she's getting closer to being back sooner than later, and sooner being Saturday. I think she comes back, and the irresistible forces get that second run before eventually we saw Lash stare down Rhea too. Let's not forget about that. Before that, they go their separate ways and try to get back in the women's championship picture individually. I think they get one more good run, and then we're gonna see the Bellas show their true colors, and i.e. Nikki Bella probably strikes Paige in the head with a crutch.
Yeah, that's exactly how I see it. Lena, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with us? Or is Paige getting screwed in this match?
I have not seen it change hands.
Relax, Nessa.
I have not seen any titles change hands at Saturday Night Main Event. As much as I like Nia and Lash.
That's a good point.
This is Brie and Paige just won the tag titles at WrestleMania, and that's gonna be their third title defense. Honestly, I was happy that Lash Legend won the tag titles with Nia, and she has her first title. But as you look at Lash Legend since NXT, she's always been tied to a tag team, and she's like dominant. Lash deserves to be on her own, and I think Lash, we should start her off first before like the women's championship. Have Lash win the US title and have a good run with it. I don't think she needs to be tied with Nia. Like I'm not a huge fan of Brie and Paige. Like, don't get me wrong. I just don't see the titles changing here. And I think we might just see maybe some interference from other tag teams. And we might have a fatal 4-way or a big match in Italy, where maybe Paige and her lose the titles, but they don't get pinned. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think this is going to keep going to Italy, but I don't see them losing it at Saturday Night Main Event, but we'll see what happens. But I like Lash on her own. As much as I enjoyed her with Nia and all that, she's always been in the tag division, so give Lash a singles run on SmackDown by herself.
Yeah, I think what it is, it's like pairing her with Nia has been a great learning curve. So she doesn't get because
Yeah.
it's good since she came up as rookie to pair her with Nia, a locker room leader, a seasoned vet, the one that could show her the do's and the don'ts. I just got a thought right now about this match. Um, Now, don't at me, people, but there's a good chance Paige and Brie could retain those titles, but I have a reason why. Because as much as it would be good to see the Irresistible Forces win, we cannot forget Fatal Influence. That's also on the roster. Nikki Bella can come back and screw Paige in the match between them and Fatal Influence. So Fatal Influence can wind up being the tag team champions on their rookie campaign later on down the road. So I still got the same idea of how they're gonna lose the titles, but now it's like it's a possibility it could go to Fatal Influence because eventually JC Jane is gonna come for Rhea Ripley. So just the question is, when is Nikki Bella gonna show up and turn on Paige? Is it gonna be this Saturday or at some other time? So Fatal Influence is no strangers of getting the benefit of someone else.
I think it's coming Saturday. I think it's Saturday.
But
I think Nikki. No. Okay.
That's a good point that Lena made, that no titles have changed hands at Saturday night's main event, which is we've seen champions crowned at Saturday night's main event, Chelsea Green, CM Punk, but we haven't seen any title changes.
Because the reason I'd say that is if
that was
the Irresistible Forces get the titles back, I mean, how is Fatal Influence going to be, I mean, they still can have a heel versus heel tag team.
I think Nikki could win and lose the tag titles.
Because remember, when Fatal Influence arrived on the scene, they took out the tag team champs as well.
That's right.
So the door is right there for them to just, take what they can get. But who knows? We'll find out this Saturday. And of course, this is a match now I'm definitely invested in because it has a whole lot of implication if this goes south. Division defends the tag team titles against Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. Montez Ford has basically put Dawkins on notice, like, we can't let the man's man distract us from getting these gold. He's about had it up to here with Angelo Dawkins. John, I'm gonna ask you first. Could Saturday be the last night of the Street Profits?
I'm seeing too much. I saw a video where after the show, they didn't look like they were on the same page. I'm thinking we're counting the days until the Street Profits finally say they finally pour out their last couple. They probably pour out their last one together. And the way Tez is talking, like he ain't never talked to Dawkins like like he was like trying to sun him. But that's the way I got from it. Tez was kind of trying to big bro Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah, but I seen it as more of a he's trying to tell him, keep your head in the game. You can't go. I'm getting the same Jimmy and Jay vibes, where the one is trying to tell the other, focus, chill out. Quit believing everybody. Quit trying to be partners with everybody. We got goals here. Lena, what are your thoughts on this match? Do you have the Profits staying together and winning these tag team titles, or is the seeds has already been planted and this is pretty much about to be a done deal?
Man, I'd like to see the Street Profits have another run with the tag titles, but I don't think they're gonna win it this Saturday. somehow I can see like Braun Breaker gonna be on the Vision side and Seth Rollins. Somehow there's gonna be chaos where Seth accidentally cost them, or
Mhm.
I don't know how it's gonna go. But um, honestly, in Italy, I can see the Vision versus the Street Profits and Seth Rollins in a tag match.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow it's gonna happen. Um, I can see the Street Profits win the tag titles one more time, and you know what? I think somehow Seth is gonna help them achieve it, and they're gonna, somehow. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but the Vision hasn't done nothing with the tag titles, and Seth is feuding with them, and somehow Montez maybe gonna realize, that as they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They don't like the
Yeah.
Vision. Seth doesn't like the Vision. Somehow they're just gonna coexist. Maybe by Seth showing them that he can help them win the tag titles, and they'll be on the same side together. I mean, what are you gonna? I can see Montez. He's really good as a single star, but Dawkins, I don't know what they'll do with him if they separate the
Yeah.
Street Profits. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why they're keeping them together. I don't know.
I can see this if the Prophet somehow lose his match, and to Lena's idea they want to having a 6-man tag, I can see Montez Ford walking out on that match. Like, Dawkins, someone goes for a tag, and Montez like, nope, I'm out of here. But I do got one quick question, Lena, before we move on. For the past 6 months, a lot of things have happened on Monday Night Raw. So I've been wondering, are you and Seth Rollins cool now?
Well, as long as Seth Rollins stopped talking about my tribal chief, we're cool, and at least he's not dressed like the walking clown emoji now. So. And he's taking on the Vision, which I don't like. So I guess, yeah, we're cool. Yeah, it's that.
Because I haven't seen.
I never hated
haven't
Seth.
heard you
He
say
just
walking
drove me
clown
nuts
emoji in a
all the
while.
time. I know, because he doesn't dress like one now. He's all in black.
He's
He
Neo.
means business. Oh yeah, and he's trying to take the Vision
Neo.
down, and
He's
he's
Neo.
desperate.
He's Neo.
That is drowning. He's looking for anyone, like he's trying to freaking reform the Shield again. He's so desperate that wants to make amends, but with everyone. But how can you expect people to trust you when you're the one who betrayed everybody in the past?
Exactly.
LA Knight even told him last time when you saw the segment, like, you're on your own. I know I don't like the Vision, but I'm not helping you. And the Street Profits now are like, Montez told him, I don't trust you either. Even Seth said to them, I don't even trust myself. So, like, Seth, stop. He's just, you betrayed the Shield, and now you're so desperate you want to rebuild the Shield with others. It's just not gonna
Yeah,
work
you
because
can't.
history, is there.
Yeah, you can't ask for loyalty if your whole career is built off of betrayal.
No.
Exactly.
Mm.
But I think LA Knight might be an alliance of convenience down the road, because the more LA Knight has problems with Usos, that's something to keep an eye on. And Jay, seriously though, you got one job, keep it together. But and then there's the Intercontinental Championship match: Penta, Ethan Page. Like Lena said, no titles have changed hands so far since Saturday Night's main event has been back until tonight. I got Ethan Page. Until Saturday night. I actually got Ethan Page winning his first Intercontinental Championship, arriving on the scene the same way he arrived at NXT. We didn't go within, the first 3 months of his arrival. This would be the first month and a half of his arrival. So I got Ethan Page, all ego. Sorry, Josiah, and Little Man. I know you like to do the ceremonial, but it won't be going on tonight, Saturday night. John, who you got?
I got Ethan Page too. Pence had a good run. I mean, he almost 70 days, over 70 days as champion. He defended it like 7 times. So he lived
More than Dominic.
and he defended it in a different country. I mean, what else can you ask for this dude? It was the first time that the Intercontinental title, I think, was defended in AAA. I don't know what else could you ask. So I think, and he got to defend it at WrestleMania too. And he's done well by the title. So I think it's time, because I think we got bigger things for Pence in the future. And Ethan Page, he's gonna bring a little bit of that cockiness to the Intercontinental title, just like he does. It's gonna be all ego. So I got Ethan Page. I'm sorry, Lena, to break your heart, but yeah, I got Ethan Page, as Santino Morello would say.
You won't be the first one to break my heart. That's good. We're good. Now I see entertaining in here, honestly, because I see some interference, and this is gonna go to fatal, and that's when he'll lose it. I think this is gonna go to fatal 4-way, and honestly, I know I said I'm not a huge fan of Ethan Page, but I mean, there's someone else who's been there longer that deserves to have that title and hasn't won any single titles before. I think Javon Evans should win it first, and then Ethan Page take it from him. So I see this going to a fatal 4-way in Italy, because there's going to be some interference, Rusev or Javon or something. So.
I want to ask a side question. I don't know if this is a topic. I know it's not a topic, but I saw a few people who were upset that Raw didn't have Javon Evans on the card in his hometown Monday, but they had him on main event.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying okay to you. I'm trying to talk to the people. Okay.
I know what you're saying. That's why. That's good. You're telling my thoughts. I mean, I didn't.
Maybe they didn't.
I get people being upset about it, but I'm like,
I mean, they did it for Trick Williams. Trick Williams won the United States Championship. I mean, Javon hasn't won a championship yet. I mean, I get why he wasn't able to be. I mean, he was still there to perform, but he wasn't on Netflix. I get it. His time will come. This will not be the last time they will be in North Carolina. They will be back in North Carolina. If not this year, they'll be back again next year. They usually go to the same cities every year. So he has a long time ahead of him to perform live on the big stage in front of his friends and family. That's
I agree.
Chill out, everybody. Chill out.
I get it. Watch the match tomorrow. I guarantee he got a huge pop in Greensboro. Yes, on Monday. I guarantee he got a huge pop. So just watch the match on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And let's see what we got here. Oh, let's just get into it.
This is what we doing. We doing this. What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what? How about new? How about new?
It's that time again for another edition of Is This What We Doing? Where we call out things that don't make any sense, and it's like, are we really this is what we're doing? But tonight we actually got a special kayfabe edition. And when I say kayfabe, this isn't a get off my lawn take that we're really dead serious about. This is what we're doing. This is one of those humorous ones where it's like, it's so funny character wise. Like, it is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, who you got for this is what we're doing this week?
The Judgment Day.
Oh.
So
not the Judgment.
The Judgment Day. So we all saw Monday night the Judgment Day loss in the women's tag team match. Raquel and Roxy lost to Paris and Paige. And they lost because one women's world champion, Liv Morgan, stuck her nose in business and got caught by a crooked car, got ejected, which took Roxy off her game and got rolled up by Paige. During the commercial break, after Obafemi got squashed by Brock Lesnar. The Judgment Day did an in-arena interview with Byron Saxton. Raquel Rodriguez cuts this laser sharp promo in Espanol on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for getting involved in Judgment Day business. Then Roxy grabs the mic and she goes off on them and goes off on Paige and Brie Bella. But then this is where it went south. Liv Morgan goes up there and she wants, as she has to do, be the center of attention and say, I am the greatest champion of all time. You know, the echo, way she holds her vocal cords is just insane to me. But she says Roxy and Raquel are hotter and more relevant than Brie and Paige. This is true. Dom is still the most handsome man in WWE. I'm not commenting on that. I really don't care. Yeah, JD lost to Finn, but Finn has no friends. Family is more important than wins. Whoa. When did the Judgment Day start counting moral victories? Let me be clear. The reason JD lost was because of Dominic Mysterio. The reason Raquel and Roxy lost was because of you, Liv Morgan. But you want to say you want to go the moral victory count? So this is what we're doing is to Raquel and Roxy. Yeah, I had no problem with you cutting your smoke at Liv, at Bayley and Lyra. But the person y'all really should have been mad at was the person who was gaslighting y'all to cut that promo. And that was that blonde bombshell behind y'all who was hyping y'all up and not taking accountability for the fact that she was the reason why why everyone in the Judgment Day doesn't have gold, has been catching a lot of L's lately.
Yeah, because blaming them and not blaming the elephant in the room is very laughable.
It's Liv Morgan, and you get it. It's typical Liv Morgan, and like we was talking about it. You talked about it yesterday. Talked about it today when I gave you yesterday. When I told you this is what we're doing. That when it's on me all said and done, they're gonna run out of Liv and Dom gonna run out of excuses. And Roxy and Raquel and JD are gonna just have to have a come to Jesus moment where can we keep taking these L's and y'all not and putting it on us and just pandering to us and being enablers and not being accountable.
This is going to lead to Dom and Liv standing alone side by side, as we all predicted this about a year ago.
That's right.
Lena, you got anybody that you want to call out and ask this is what we're doing?
You know, the IWC pisses me off. I don't go look online for anything because I get some friends of mine send me those DMs and it just pisses me off because someone who battled this disease and everything and people still wishing it on Roman, like stop.
Yeah, that's a big sauce.
Calling him a cancer paper champ and I wish he dies. Why are we doing this? I get that you people don't like him. That's trying to force everyone to like every, superstar in the WWE. But why does it have to always come down to his leukemia and everything? I think this is just a sport entertainment. Do better than that, please. Can we just build each other up instead of just tearing it down? You don't know what it feels like to have this disease. I had it. I lived it. And it's not fun because it changes you completely. Your whole body changes. And they just keep saying, I wish it'll come back to him and die. And calling him a cancer paper champion. Come on, grow up. Seriously, it just gets me to the point where I just don't even bother answering. Honestly, I just block. Block is the best thing to do. I don't bother going online or say why. But inside me, it just pisses me off. Don't wish that on anyone. I won't wish it on my worst enemy. Just like
Amen.
you don't wish injuries on anyone either. Like, stop. These are human beings. You know, they have family outside of the WWE. That just stop. If you don't like someone, fine. You know, like I said, there's many superstars I don't like. I don't go tweet about them or wish harm on them. Like, just do better. You know, it just pisses me off. So, yeah, IWC, is that what we're doing? Stop. It's not fun.
Yeah, stop
So, it
bringing the spikes.
pissed me off.
Um, speaking of the IWC, I'm a bandwagon on that for a different issue.
Yeah.
People complaining that John Cena is still showing his face around WWE post retirement, saying that his retirement means nothing because he keeps showing up, he keeps coming around. Listen, man, like the man is retired and he's been the face of the company for 20 plus years. If you thought that he was not going to be an ambassador of some shape or form for WWE, his home, the legacy he's built, you're crazy. Go touch some grass, go get some sun, go have a Pop Tart or a Hot Pocket, because this it's like, why? Why? It's like, where's the smoke for AJ Styles? You know what I'm saying? He retired and he's down there at NXT, LFG. Where's the smoke for Undertaker? He's over there running AAA. But when it comes to
Exactly.
John LeBron James Cena, because the hate is so parallel that it makes no sense. It's like,
Oh, God.
Don't worry.
everywhere
Jojo.
this man goes, everybody knows who John Cena is, and
Jesus
you want
Christ.
anyone to promote your brand, it's the unseen 17.
Please.
So
Come on now.
I get people didn't like the whole John Cena
Hey,
class
Jojo.
the way it's been announced, which I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Yeah, Jojo, you did, but I don't blame you. I blame the Florida weather.
Don't worry.
Um,
John Cena and Roman Reigns live rent free in people's head, I swear.
They do.
seriously,
They do. They really do.
It's like, let the man do what he wants. He already made it clear he's not taking any more bumps. He's not taking any hits.
God, yeah.
He's just there. Let the man be there. Let the man live.
Nope.
All right.
Did y'all really
Yep.
think that this man was really finna just go away? Like, I mean, we see this in sports all the time where this is their way of staying connected to the game without being involved in it. Ownership, being like a special counsel or consultant, basically what Cena been doing, basically being like a PR guy, basically making these special appearances, VIP appearances, and this and that. Come on, dude. Y'all really thought he was just gonna go away? Heck, I mean, only thing different is you see superstars come back and sit ringside in matches all the time. This is in their blood. This is what they're doing. They're not just gonna just walk away cold turkey and say, I'm going on to the next venture. No, this is going to always be a part of them, whether they're an active performer or an inactive performer.
It's like you tried doing something for 20 plus years that was your entire life, and then you retire, you sit on the couch like, damn, what am I going to do next?
Real people deal with this in retirement. My mama dealt with this. She was on her job 38 years.
Now she
she's
playing over there in
been,
foreign countries. Hey, Miss Betsy.
12 years since she retired from her job. She's been working at the dead folks' house. 12 years. And that was just to keep her occupied. So my mom, even grown folk, people who deal with this in real life deal with this. Fortune 500 CEOs deal with this because they just need something to keep them busy, keep them occupied. Because some people, when they retire, they die, not just physically, they emotionally die.
Mm-hmm.
They drain. They look they look sick. They look pain. They're in pain. They look miserable. And some people do actually die after they retire because they don't know what to do once they're not busy. What's not to be occupied. So let's relax about John Cena, because Roman's gonna be around, Cody's gonna be around, Punk's gonna be around. You just said it. AJ's around. If that's the case, why the heck do we want Shawn Michaels to replace Triple H so bad?
Thank you.
People are just so damn miserable, man.
That's it.
They just
Yeah,
have no life. They
they
bring
are.
others down. So, like,
Yeah,
go away.
Hashtag
John
virgin
Cena's
behavior.
gonna stay around whether you like it or not.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and
Like,
and
give it a
also
rest.
hashtag.
Shout out to Danhausen.
But yeah, so
Nick's number one fan, Danhausen.
you know, you get a life. But now we're gonna go on to the highlights of the good stuff that makes us feel good in our hearts and sometimes in our loins. What we like to call, we acknowledge. And I'm gonna leave this one off. I like to acknowledge the new class of
Yeah.
NXT. Mason Rook, Lacey Simon, and Nicole Martinez, better known in the Indies as Nikki Blackheart, and of course Marcus Brown, the new class. And listen, one of them is already making a splash, and by that I mean Mason Rook.
'Cause he's big.
He's already arrived on the scene, and he's already taken down the NXT champion. Just won a tag team match against Tony D'Angelo and Baby Orton, Miles Bourne, alongside Cam Hendricks, who stole that win, by the way. But and he's big, he's bad, he can buy a slam your dad. And apparently he almost tried to buy a slam one Shawn
he's
Michaels.
big.
But listen,
He's a hoss, and he almost body slammed his boss.
shout out to Shawn Michaels for doing TikTok.
By the way, that Lacey Simon, the daughter of Damon Linko.
Yes. And people are already, and again, the IWC is already complaining. How come Nikki Blackheart's name hasn't been mentioned as a signee? How come Lacey Simon's name hasn't been mentioned as a signee? Not everything has to be a big time announcement, and you don't know when and where they're going to make that official now that these people are being signed. Chill out. They just might show up in LFG or Evolve the next, like when you least expect it.
Mm-hmm.
They got time with these people. Nikki Blackheart is the future of this business, and if she pans out well, and by the way, shout out to the shoes she's rocking.
Yes.
If she pans out well, she's gonna be in NXT sooner rather than later, just as Cody Armstrong was. Shout out to Killer Kelly.
And shout out to Layla Diggs.
Yeah. No, that's a whole shout out for a whole different reason that we got Lena here, so we're gonna keep that to I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I will say,
yeah.
Anyway,
Fresno's finest right there.
But yeah, John, who you got for an acknowledgement?
My acknowledgement is to Maya World from AEW and Ring of Honor. Over the weekend at Supercard of Honor, she entered the ring and she won, and people saw that patented split, and everybody remember who it was. Yes, 559, of course, representing Dallas, and was a tribute. And she tweeted out for Rebel. We saw Trail talked about this last week. We know she's going through some serious health challenges right now, battling ALS, and we know what unfortunately is going to transpire. But we're praying for her strength. We're praying for her healing. But this was dope in my world, who I'm a big fan of, to do this in honor of Rebel. Shows that wrestling is the community is huge. We might have all these different companies, but we're all one body. And I thought that was real dope in my world to pay homage to her. Oh, Fresno's the 559. Okay, good looking out. But yes, that is where Layla Diggs is from, and we'll see her on Tuesday in her first NXT match. Can't wait for that. But shout out to Nia World for what she did for Rebel. Prayers to Rebel.
And Nessa has an acknowledgement. That ain't it. There you go. She acknowledges Mr. Iguana for naming his new move after the King of Corridors, Chalino Sanchez.
R.I.P.
So that's her acknowledgement right there, and of course she's already back in Maya, Texas. You know what I'm saying? She's repping two cities at once. So shout out to our girl Nessa. So We got a new game.
Oh, then Lena, did somebody you want to acknowledge? My bad.
Oh yeah, do you want to acknowledge Nita?
I honestly just want to acknowledge my girl since she's been away from wrestling. I want to acknowledge Bianca Belair, who's been live, ever since her journey through her finger. She showed us her surgery. Since she came to WrestleMania and now she was pregnant and now showing her baby shower and everybody's there. That just shows how much that woman just loves her fans and to keep us active throughout all her journeys and just being live. So yeah, I acknowledge my EST and
My
safe
REST.
delivery, and I hope one day we see you back in the ring again. And even for Dawkins, as they say, the boys were busy getting
they
their
were busy,
women
all right.
pregnant
They
at
were-
the
yeah, they
same
were
time
busy, all
they
right.
were away.
Yeah, they don't
Bang, 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 bang.
they don't pull out, but they pull up.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah, they went all in.
but
But
yeah,
yeah.
I acknowledge that. Yes. So, yeah, congrats to Bianca.
By the
It's
way, that
been
baby's
great
due in
watching her
September.
journey. So yes, thank you, EST.
Yeah, and her birthday's
I think
September
Bianca's
26th,
in
the day to
July.
have the baby. Bianca says September 26th.
Bianca's having her baby in July.
Oh, damn.
No, I said Bianca's having her baby in July.
I know. Someone put September the other
Yeah,
day.
she's
I saw
about to
someone
put-
put September. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it.
No, she.
I mean,
Yeah.
she'd be
No,
Royal
they said
Rumble ready
July.
by
She's
then.
about.
Yeah.
She entered her 7 months now. Yeah.
She
Oh,
I
I
never
don't
question
know,
the mother.
Maybe.
I never question the mother. She knows better.
Yeah.
Should be Rumble ready by then.
She'd be ready.
But also quick note, shout out and prayers to Willow Nightingale, who had to relinquish her TBS championship due to a shoulder injury. So she was never beaten for the championship.
Oh no.
And so we wish her a speedy recovery. But
And she had to withdraw from the Owen. And she had to withdraw from the Owen Hart tournament, unfortunately, which she was a former winner of.
I just watched AEW. Oh,
They announced
I just
it
watched
tonight.
Dynamite tonight. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I
They
have
announced
to-
it. They announced it tonight.
Oh man, speedy recovery, Willow. Oh no.
I mean, yeah, the wrestling game is not the same without Willow Nightingale. She's one of the bright spots, and I think it wasn't for her, we'd not see the greatness of Harley Cameron.
Oh yeah, I like Willow.
Yeah,
but
let Harley Cameron have it. She hasn't had a singles title.
protect Harley Cameron at all
that's
times.
true. Or at least put her in the Owen. Put her in the Owen.
Yeah.
Give her something.
Right.
But we usually do our game of the week, and this week John has a game for us.
Lord help me. Lord have mercy. So
What do you have for us tonight, John?
So obviously there's been a lot of talk about Brock Lesnar, fake retirement, real retirement, whatever you want to call it. But I think about 2002. A lot of good things happened that year. I graduated high school. Lakers three-peated. But that was the greatest rookie class in my eyes in WWE history. What up, Tommy? 2002 produced 4 future Hall of Famers, and the Ruthless Aggression era was born. Those 4 Hall of Famers were 1 Randall Keith Orton, John Felix Anthony Cena Jr.
We have to do the government.
I'm just saying, David Batista, and Brock Lesnar. Well, it's kind of crazy because they all have. I mean, they all go by their governments except for Batista. I mean, so it's kind of so it helps. But yes, and I saw this, and shout out to I think it's Aaron Anderson from Andrew Anderson. Follow on Twitter. He has these weekly posts, and I saw this one, and when I thought about it, it was going to hurt my core to think about this answer. So I asked you guys. I'll go last.
Politician.
Remove one from his wrestling history. Randy Orton, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, or Batista.
Lena, you go.
Remove one from history.
Yes.
Oh my God, I like Orton and John Cena. I never minded Batista. I'm just gonna go with Brock Lesnar because I don't mind Batista either. So yeah,
That's curly for you. That comment's curly for Lena.
I'm saying bye to Brock.
You're saying bye to Brock. That's interesting.
So if you say bye to Brock, there's
why? Thank you, Tommy.
If you say bye to Brock, just
What?
That means the streak.
there's John Cena. There's the streak is intact for now. We don't know what will happen with Goldberg.
The heist of the century doesn't happen, or does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
That changes.
I don't
Cody
think
Rhodes doesn't get the stamp of approval. Who does Oba face? Is there an Oba?
Man.
John Cena. Well, they only put these 4 on the graphic that I found, Tommy. We know about Sheldon's also in this class too, but we chose these 4 because we know we know Sheldon's right there at the top of the.
No disrespect to Sheldon, but these are the 4 major pillars that literally changed the game.
Yes, Sheldon's definitely.
Okay.
He's first ballot Hall of Famer. We all know that. Y'all know me and Trell. Sheldon Benjamin gets his flowers anytime someone speaks, but these 4 right here, no pun intended, were the elite.
Oh man!
And Sheldon Benjamin was mad too.
Because damn, I would probably get rid of Batista. And I know without Batista, there's no success of Evolution, which means the Shield doesn't get put over, which means there's 9 times out of 10 we probably wouldn't have a tribal chief. And John Cena would have won that Royal Rumble fair and square. But I think out of everybody here, Batista's the least one that has the most, like the history won't really alter too much. Because John Cena is the nucleus in the rivalry with all 3 of these guys.
Yeah.
So we get rid of Batista, you still got Brock and Randy. So I'm going to go with Batista.
All right. So I went through all this.
Say sometimes I wish the Undertaker's streak was never broken.
Everybody says that.
Just leave it alone. Like seriously.
That was still a night I don't understand it. So Orton stays because he's definitely going to be obviously the blue chip prospect. Brock, I mean, that means, like you said, he doesn't beat The Rock. He doesn't beat Taker. We don't get him and Roman. The heist of the century. Goldberg, you name it. Cena speaks for itself. Batista, obviously, him winning the Royal Rumble, beating the feud with Triple H, Evolution, his feuds with Cena, his feud with The Undertaker. This was tough, but I agree with Trell. I gotta go with Batista because there's no way I'm removing John Cena's career. I'm sorry. There's no way I'm removing John Cena's career because I look at those other 3. Look at what they've done that is continually still impacting history. Nothing against Batista because obviously he went and had a great career in Hollywood, and clearly everybody wants to have that second act where that has that great second act, and his second act is took off with flying colors. So I'm going. I if I had to remove one, it would have been Dave Bautista.
All right. Shout out to John with another tough choice here.
Yeah, I got a couple
I
more in the
actually-
holster. Got a couple more in the holster for future shows.
I actually got breaking news that we're going to dive into next week. I'm going to keep an eye on this because this just broke on Twitter right now via Sean Ross Sapp. Apparently, Luke Kaiser was arrested in Florida this week.
Oh, what?
Don't know if it's true, but Sean Ross Sapp is on
Lord.
it. So I'm going to wait to see what news come out of this.
Guys,
That's
they're-
not good.
Um,
That's not good.
Oh,
But we don't know what it was for, though.
Yeah, we gotta figure. Yeah, we're gonna wait
don't know
for
why
judgment,
he
but
was-
we gotta hope.
so,
Hopefully,
Um,
this does not impact what we're about to experience next Saturday night.
I mean, it said this week. It didn't say it happened today. It just said he was arrested this week.
Well, we saw him at Raw
And
Monday.
His match with
Oh,
the original Americano is next week. So we'll see if it's something small. We don't know what it is. We don't know why. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that, and hopefully we'll have something to talk about next week. When we get ready for AAA and Clash in Italy. So stay tuned. I'm pretty sure it'll be coming out soon, within the next 72 hours anyway. So, but I also got a little meme of the week.
Oh boy.
Lena actually kind of alluded to it. John, you alluded to it earlier. About
wow.
the pull-out game being weak, and apparently I came across this. I thought it was hilarious. Bianca tweeted out, this is what happened when you give the Street Profits too much time off, because not only is Bianca Belair pregnant, also Dawkins' wife is also pregnant.
Again.
Again,
yep.
after just giving birth to kids last year. So shout out to the Profits. I mean, they always gonna want the smoke, and apparently the baby smoke as well. So I'm hoping
They want the smoke and they like the poke.
these guys, hopefully these guys' careers
You
turned
would-
out.
I said it out loud. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I actually got some for that. Hold on.
Man, yeah, you did. Now you're guilty. This never gets old.
Ever. But yeah, so that was pretty much the meme of the
Hey, come on.
week there. Bianca had to point that out that you can't give these guys time off because they always
Yeah.
up to no good. But that's all we have
Talking
for
breeds
this
like-
week. There will be a Saturday night's main event watch along this weekend.
That's right.
Who's gonna be at the helm? You just got to tune in and find out, because as you know, when the Fab First running thing, ain't no telling what combination you gonna get. So you just have to stay tuned Saturday night to find out who in fact will be on the call or
Yes.
live on a call while doing something else. But you never know. You just never know.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
But yeah, thanks, Tommy. Appreciate you.
All right, you guys go back
Lee-
and watch what you missed, Tommy. It's all good. Shout out to the UK.
But Lena, again, it's a pleasure. Thank you for
Yes.
coming back, chilling.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Tommy. He's in by way of West Palm. Florida's in. All right. Florida's definitely in the house.
Well,
But yeah, Lena, let everybody know what you got going on.
Thanks to
Any
you
announcements
guys.
like that made? Anything people should be looking out for?
well, something on the horizon is coming up big, but I can't say it just yet. But I actually just been busy working with my publishing company, mostly just promoting my memoir, talking about it. I share
That's right.
every page from my memoir online just to get share awareness and all that. But well, the author is available everywhere. I am on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok. You can even Google me. You can find me
no.
everything you can find about my books. They're all available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. What else? Yeah, my books are all over the place. You can find them, and even in my publishing company bookstore. So yeah, I've just been really busy. I just like to keep sharing awareness and talking about my memoir. And like I said, when the time is right, I will let you know, Terrell. Just something big on the horizon. I just have to hear from my boss first. But yeah, I've just been busy writing and talking about my books.
Listen,
I'm
And the report
everywhere.
is, that
whenever
Kaiser
you
got
get that
arrested for
announcement,
battery.
you already know where. If you want to
Yep.
let us know about the announcement, you know where to come.
You know,
Go ahead, John.
the report is that Ludwig Kaiser was arrested on battery charges.
But against who is the question?
We don't know all the information, so y'all have to tune in. They said it was battery. They just said it was battery. He made $1,000 bond, so they just said the charges is battery.
Listen, I will say this though: the fact that he's made out on bond, cool. That means he's gonna have to court date, probably pay a fine or some shit, whatever it is. Depending on how bad it is, obviously it's not that bad if he made $1,000 fine. This is gonna play heavy into next weekend.
Yes.
One, are we gonna have this match because that's the main event? And two, if this man loses that match, we know why. And if he does loses that match, is that's because they flipped the script. Because I'm pretty sure Luke was gonna win that match anyway. So let's wait till more details come out. But that is huge, and I hate to see when someone finally gets that shine, something always happens to put a dark cloud over it. So hopefully, wish the situation all the best, and who knows, maybe the person he assaulted deserved it. Hopefully, it's the case. Because if it's fans, listen, we told you so. But we shall see. But again, Lena, thank you for coming by. Sports to you on Friday with John and Mark. They're going to talk about the NBA and everything else in between.
That's right.
Sirs, we will see y'all this Saturday for Saturday night's main event. That is Lena. I'm Trail. Got that one right finally. And that's John. We will catch y'all Saturday for Saturday night's main event.
It's the legend. It's the legend.